What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Chase, aka CR Media, here with another episode of the Dynamite post show. Appreciate everybody joining with us tonight. Already got some comments in the chat. I want to just shout out our good friend Steven Chambers, Gears of Kai, Hunter Dillon. Appreciate everybody joining with us tonight. It's been a few weeks. Been off and on a couple weeks, but life's been a little hectic. Life's been a little crazy, but we are getting back into the swing of things. I am your host, Chase CR Media, as you guys may know me, and my co-host, as always, Scott Razdark Wolf.
One day you're gonna do it, and
nope,
I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Nope, never, nope, because you pointed it out. Now I'm gonna do it on purpose.
I know.
So.
And I've already got us cancelled because I said the word "fuck."
So. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Look, Hunter's cross promotion. Look who it is. An Anthony Blackwell Jr. sighting. Out there on the wild, if you will. ABJ, appreciate you joining with us tonight, sir.
He's sliding in.
Yes. Scott, how are you, sir?
I'm good, my friend. How are you doing?
Good. Busy is an understatement. Busy Clearly. Is an understatement. So
you got a lot going on, though. So
I do. Yeah. Got quite a bit going on. So
a lot of things in that head of yours.
Yeah. Heard that. Wish I didn't, but I did. Overall initial reactions of AEW Dynamite tonight.
Questioning why we only had 5 matches, and the rest was basically, yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah. Other than that, it was a good show.
Yeah. The real Josh Elliott. Care to elaborate on that? Suck a fat nut, Josh.
Fuck, Josh is here as well. So
yeah.
Well, look at that. We've got ABJ. We've got Josh.
Yeah.
We've got Hunter. All we need is Mark and
Dustin
to show up, and then we've got the whole host of shows.
Gears of Kai. I'm amazed that did Kai watch the show? That's weird.
Yes, Kai did watch the show. Kai was in the live stream in the Discord, and we were watching it all together.
He wasn't playing Pokemon?
Actually got in there pretty early, so
nice.
Just playing Pokemon and shit like that.
There you go. Luigi is slinging pizzas on the beach. This is the first wrestling show I have watched in 2 weeks. Wow, holy moly!
And hi, Mick.
Mick Thomason, appreciate you joining tonight, Mick. Yeah, man, I think Kai kind of took the words right out of my mouth. It was a fun show. There was a lot of extra stuff in there. But fun nonetheless.
Oh, definitely. I mean, we kicked off the show with a banger of a match.
Absolutely. And before we get into that, I want to get all the knick-knack paddywhacks out of the way. If you guys are watching, obviously, make sure you hit the like button, guys. Hit the share button, the notification bell, but especially the like button. The like button is going to help the algorithm push the videos out. So I greatly appreciate it. Also, if you guys are not aware, we are live on Scott's YouTube page. We are live on Scott's Twitch. So make sure you go give Scott a follow. Scott, I forgot to put your link tree in the description of the video, so I apologize about that.
That's okay,
but make sure you go follow Scott on those 2 platforms. Scott is building a brand slowly. And he is along on the ride with us, if you will.
Definitely. It's all because of people like yourself and Josh and Mr. Blackwell, who's still in the chat.
Yes. Appreciate that. But so make sure you guys go follow Scott, show Scott some love. Also, the link tree in the bio for myself, and then the link tree in the bio for Sports Empire Network. Make sure you guys follow them. It's a way to say thank you from Sports Empire Network. They have partnered with SeatGeek. Use the promo code SEN, and you can get $20 off your first purchase. Lots of fun there. But yeah, man, the show kicked off with Claudio Castagnoli and Ray Phoenix standing in the middle or standing across the ring from each other. And we got right into the action, man.
Yeah, straight away tonight. Instead of entrances, we get them straight in the ring, and a quality match. It was the Double Jeopardy match. So whoever won would get a title shot, depending on what title or whoever won. So if it was Claudio that won, he would get a tag title shot against Ray and Pentagon, and if it was Phoenix, he would have got the shot against Claudio.
Absolutely. I do want to kind of like highlight this really quick because Steven Chambers brought it up. It says AEW agreeing with a streaming service with Warner Brothers Discovery, $1 billion, get all Dynamite, Rampage, Collision, and all future pay-per-views. Has that been officially confirmed?
It hasn't been officially confirmed, but there are talks that it will be announced next Wednesday. And I have a feeling, like with what we saw tonight, there is a possibility of that being the case. It's a $1 billion deal over a 5-year period. It breaks down to about $3.8 million per hour of television, which the current deal is only about $300K per hour of television.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Like I said, if it's true, obviously we'll wait to see if, that's
a massive increase in funding.
Absolutely. JBA, what the fuck? ABJ says, got to head out. Things are getting super silly pop and grim here in a bit. Okay. Appreciate you joining, ABJ. We welcome you back whenever you're ready. Yeah, man, I just feel like there was kind of like a buzz in the air tonight. Like it felt like a very good Dynamite. I was very, very happy with the way it was.
100%.
I know you mentioned that there was 5 matches, but I feel like they did a very good job of kind of shifting and pushing the content out to where it didn't feel like it was more, promo based or segment based, as well. So
wait, hold on. Sorry, I've just noticed you've changed your microphone again.
No, I haven't.
Yeah. No. Isn't that a Shure microphone?
I've had it for months.
You were using the HyperX, weren't you? Weren't you previously using the HyperX? No. Did I just not pay attention? No. Well, shit.
And he's dead.
I'm here.
No, he's back. You froze. It was like,
I'm going blind. But yeah, no, for what it was, I was surprised at a lot of things that happened tonight, even though and you're right, the pacing of it was great. Like the content that we got led to the especially the video packages we saw are all leading towards Double or Nothing. And even though it was only 5 matches, they were good quality matches.
No, absolutely. Like I said, the first match, we got that Claudio and Ray Phoenix one was very good. I'll tell you what's crazy is, we are getting match announcements and we are getting a lot of hype for the matches. For Double or Nothing, and Double or Nothing is still at the end of the month. So I feel like it's this is good, this is being paced out better.
Yeah,
Um,
I think they're finally starting to find their footing in that regard. They haven't been, as you know, with AEW, they've always seemed to struggle to get their lineups set perfectly, and now they're starting to get lineups and matches built up properly.
yes, as Mick said, there was an awesome steel cage match. We are going to get to that, but I want to highlight this really quick. After the Claudio and Ray Phoenix match, we got
The
Miro.
first of two returns.
Yeah,
Miro.
Miro showed up backstage, and Renee Paquette walked up to him, and
He
she
said
asked him.
nothing.
Yep, she asked him why he was here, and he just stared at her, and then walked into Tony Khan's office. Um, it's crazy, because we've all asked about Miro, and we all kind of wondered where he's been. I think those questions have kind of been answered for us, but it is nice to see Miro back on TV again.
Yeah, it
So,
is. It was good to see him there, and I was
yeah,
like, "Holy shit, Miro!" I'm like,
yes.
"What the hell? Did not expect that."
You know what I love after this? They showed a video package of the 4 pillars of AEW, and they kind of highlighted that all night.
Yeah, they
And,
started with MJF, so yeah,
and I like it because I think this is a big match. I think this is a pivotal point in AEW's history to say, hey, like these are the 4 pillars that we talked about years ago, and now we're going to have a match with them.
I also
Um,
like that they didn't shy away from using the fact that MJF has wrestled Cody, and that even though Cody's not in the company anymore, they used him in that footage. They used that footage of him and they said his name. I like the fact that they brought up CM Punk and the dog collar match. Like they actually utilized what their video library has.
yes,
And it worked out really well.
agreed. I agree that I don't think that I don't think that any wrestling company should ever shy away from their history or what they've done. Obviously, given certain circumstances, I don't think that permitting certain things, a wrestling company should always be able to reach out into the past and say, "Hey, this happened," instead of shying away and acting like it didn't. So
I mean, I'm sure they could like WWE could broker a deal with Tony to say, "Hey, can we use some footage from his time?"
Yeah, I'm sure they could. I mean,
I'm sure they could.
Yeah, they did they did it with ROH in the past, and
they did it with bloody New Japan when you had Nakamura versus AJ.
Yep, absolutely.
Like, so there's definitely the potential there. It's just obviously WWE is the big dog, and they don't want to be seen as second fiddle to where Cody.
Yeah. After we saw this video package of the 4 pillars, FTR came to the ring, the tag team champions, and we got a promo with them calling out Mark Briscoe, and instead of Mark Briscoe coming out, Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal came out. And they laid down the challenge, and then Mark Briscoe himself came out and mentioned that he talked to Tony Khan, and we are going to get a tag team title match with Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal versus FTR, with Mark Briscoe as the special guest referee at Double or Nothing.
Yeah. Well, like I said to you, I think it was on Sunday, the stuff that happened last week with Jeff Jarrett and going to the farm and stuff, absolutely hilarious. I did not know I needed it.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Jeff Jarrett in 2023 is entertaining.
I agree. I thought the segments were. Steven Chambers says, how many tag title shots Lethal and Jarrett getting? Unreal. Too many.
It's their second title shot, isn't it?
I'm not sure, but I do feel like this program has been drug out for a little bit. It's been drug out so much that I feel like you and I have had conversations months ago of Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal in the tag title picture. And like I said, I'm okay with this. I think it's very entertaining. I love the Mark Briscoe aspect of it.
Yeah.
I love the fact that they're keeping keeping Mark Briscoe involved. Would love to see him in the ring a little bit more, and I'm sure we will. I'm sure that's something that they will do.
Definitely. Then we get Jericho backstage.
Yes.
Having an interview.
Yes. Where he mentioned that he has gotten Adam Cole barred from the building for some stupid reason. And I wasn't a fan of this segment. The reason why is I feel like they're going to feed Roddy to Jericho for the sake of this feud, and I don't like that.
Unfortunately, I agree. Yeah, I'm in agreement there.
Yeah. I love how Roddy, had one-upped him, and I thought that was great. But like I said, at the end of the, next week, this is Jericho's opportunity to squash Roddy. So Jericho and Cole can further their feud. And I get it, but it's just, I'm a huge Roderick Strong fan, huge Undisputed Era fan. I just don't think that, I don't like how they're feeding Roddy to Jericho for this.
With the fact that the JAS and Adam Cole are barred from the building, do you think maybe, just maybe, we'll see Kyle O'Reilly return next week?
I would like to think so, but there's obviously a lot of things with Kyle O'Reilly, if he returns, when he returns, etc. I mean, I think it would be the shit. I think it would be awesome.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's 3/4 of Undisputed Era. So
yeah, absolutely.
The greatest faction in NXT history.
Yes, and we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun in NXT without Bobby Fish because Bobby Fish was injured. So, I mean, the majority, I think the majority of Undisputed Era was Kyle, Roddy, and Cole because Fish was injured so much. So,
and look, Fish has talent. Fish is a good wrestler, but he let his mouth do the talking.
Yep.
And he dug that hole.
Absolutely. We also got a
second return tonight.
Second return, yeah. As Mick mentioned earlier in the comments, Thunder Rosa. Renee Paquette was outside of Tony Khan's office hoping that Miro came out, and instead it was Thunder Rosa. So looks like I'm wondering how they're going to bring her back into the fold.
My guess is because after she returns, she gets her spot to return. We get the Sammy video of the 4 pillars. We get Sammy's video, and then we get TK making an announcement about an announcement for next week.
Yep.
So this is my future booking moment. What I'm thinking happens is that next week, once they confirm the deal is done with Warner Brothers Discovery, we're going to get them announcing a new TV show, and it's going to be the Collision Show or whatever the hell they want to call it. And you're going to have Miro, Thunder Rosa are going to be 2 of the stars that are going to be on that show. Obviously, you're muted.
I know you froze, so that's why I was like,
sorry. Where did you hear? Where was the last thing you heard?
You just cut out for like the last 3 seconds, right as you finished it.
Okay, I think it's going to be Thunder Rosa, Miro on Collision, and then whoever else they're going to bring in for that show. So I think
Agreed.
that's what the announcement is next week.
You think the announcement is about Collision, or you think the announcement is about the Warner Brothers deal?
I think it's a combination
both?
of both. I think it's a combination of both because I think it's about the fact that they're getting $1 billion over a 5-year period. And they're introducing an extra show to house the talent that can't be featured on Dynamite.
Agreed. Since they sunset Dark and Dark Elevation.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. Saijin says, I'm new to SEN, so saying hello. Saijin, appreciate you. Saijin, I am Chase. I'm one of the admins at SEN, and I am the residential pro wrestling guy. This is one of 2 pro wrestling shows on SEN right now. So appreciate you showing up and showing love. Looks like you're a Seattle Seahawks fan. That is cool, man. Appreciate it. The next thing we got was Orange Cassidy and Daniel Garcia for the International Championship.
Good match. Just give Garcia a push if you're going to push him.
Yep.
If you're going to push him, do it right. Give him the push he needs. Give him the chance to go for a belt and actually win the belt and keep it for a while.
I think that he would do best on ROH. I loved what they were doing with him in ROH, and I think that he would serve best for that. That's my opinion. I think that the JAS thing isn't working for him, so it's time to move on, and the ROH brand for him by himself, or even if he still wants to stay with the other 2 guys, that's perfectly fine. But and he can still stay with the JAS, but just kind of mainly focus on ROH. But I felt like the time that he was putting in there was better suiting him, and than it is what he's doing on AEW. So
yeah, I think he needs to be not released, but set free from the JAS.
Yep.
And give him a chance to shine, because the kid has talent. The kid has the potential to be a Bryan Danielson of this generation of talent.
Absolutely. Saijin says, "Who are your teams in full sports?" Scott, do you want to let Saijin know who your teams are in sports?
I don't really have any teams, but through default, I have the Kansas City Chiefs.
My man,
as my team.
My man. Yeah, Saijin, I'm from Kansas City, man. So any and all Kansas City sports teams, definitely. Josh is not a fan. That's all right. Josh will get over it.
The other sports team is the CR Media team, which does include the I-70 hot tag.
That's right. Right. I
much love to you, Josh.
I went ahead and busted out my jersey tonight because I was like, but
you got a big show tomorrow, so
yes. Seahawks, Mariners, Suns, TBL, Liverpool, Notre Dame. Nice.
Okay. Nice. I like you because you said Liverpool.
Okay.
Liverpool are my English Premier League team.
There you go. Mick says, do you think Bill Goldberg comes up at AEW?
I hope not.
We talked about this on Sunday, didn't we?
I believe we did. Yeah.
Yeah. I would be okay with it. I would be okay with him coming in as an attraction. Yeah. I think that would be very cool. I think it would be a nostalgia act, and I think it would be I think it would get a pop from the crowd. Especially if you brought him out in Wembley. I think that would be great.
I read that I read today through the dirt sheets that apparently a certain AEW roster member is still in talks with and has spoken to Bill's management. And that AEW roster member is Sting.
There you go. I like I said, I wouldn't hate it just so obviously I don't think AEW would ever bring Bill Goldberg in to win a championship. I don't think
No,
AEW would do that.
they're not that stupid. They brought in Sting, they brought in
Yeah.
and they brought in Tully, they've brought in Arn Anderson, they've brought in these legends, and they've used them.
Jeff Jarrett. I mean, I'm talking about guys that can still go in the ring. We know that Goldberg could lace up his boots if he wanted to. He's not like Arn, he's not like Tully, stuff like that. But like a Sting and Jeff Jarrett in a Goldberg situation, because of what I've seen AEW do, and you of all people should know doing this show with me, that I was very, very critical of Jeff Jarrett when he first came into AEW.
Yeah, you were.
I very critical of it, and AEW has handled Jeff Jarrett perfectly. So,
yeah, as Steven said, Billy Gunn,
Billy Gunn, exactly. So
Billy Gunn's a legend of the time of the Attitude Era.
So to think about that from a business standpoint, not only, like I said, seeing what AEW has done with those guys. If I'm AEW and I've got a white hot crowd in Wembley Stadium, man, it would just be absolutely amazing to hear that gong and hear that music and watch him come out and spear and jackhammer somebody and walk out.
I'm not gonna lie. If from what I saw, they said that Goldberg wants to do 4 dates, and one of them wants to be is going to be in Europe.
Yeah.
And if it's Goldberg versus Sting at Wembley, I'm going to mark out.
I don't even think it should be a versus thing. I think it would be cool, like if
even if it's just a mini program just for that event.
Yeah, if we don't get Adam Cole versus MJF, if that does not happen at Wembley, and you get Jericho and Adam Cole in some way, shape, or form, or Jericho against somebody, because I think that's my opinion. I think it's got to be Jericho. I'd
like to see Jericho, like we said on Sunday. I'd like to see Jericho Sting, just purely for the fact it's a one-time deal, and it'll be the first time ever. And where else but Wembley?
Exactly. I think that's the call. I think that's the right call. Is Sting versus Jericho, and after Sting wins, or maybe Jericho has the JAS come out and they outnumber Sting. Goldberg comes in, spears everybody, jackhammers Jericho. Sting and Goldberg stand high. I think like I said, I think it's a great thing to do. I don't hate the call because, like I said, of what I've seen AEW do with those guys, I don't think it's a bad call at all.
Good evening, Tyler.
Says put Goldberg and Hobbs and have him go on that major winning streak. Get him one match away from Goldberg's streak and have Goldberg turn on him. Oh man,
no, thank you,
Tyler Cooley. Appreciate Tyler joining in. I hope you two remember to keep it cool. Yeah, keep it cool with Tyler Cooley, man. Tyler's interviewing. Tyler's starting the wrestling interview thing, so to speak. And Tyler is interviewing a lot of Southeast Missouri wrestlers. So he's had a lot of guys on, and
so you've got the Midwest, he's got the Southeast.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. I like to consider Tyler an honorary member of the I-70 Hot Tag. He stacks them up and we knock them down. So absolutely.
I think you'd have to bypass that by Josh, but
yeah. Josh and I have kind of already talked about it. We kind of, he did an interview with Brandon Beretta and Joe Vanetti tonight. No to us as the Top Guns. That's right. Whew. Absolutely, Tyler. We appreciate the love that you show us, man. So definitely want to reciprocate it back.
And we appreciate you coming here tonight, Tyler. Like, it's daytime for me, but it's nighttime for Chase. It's really appreciated you coming and showing some love.
See, there you go.
There you go. You're an honorary I-70 Hot Tag member.
Then afterwards, we get Christian Cage addressing Wardlow in the TNT Championship.
Yeah.
Very interesting. You know, Christian is one that, you know, I have had a complaint about, but you know, I think my complaint with Christian goes to the Jungle Boy aspect, not to, you know, you haven't seen Christian in the main event a lot. You know, when he first showed up and he first came back, you
Well,
know, it
there's
was,
another one of their legends that they're using again. Like,
yeah,
and they're using them. He's being used sporadically.
yes.
I'll get my words right eventually.
But yeah, you know, he is being used sporadically, like you said, and shit. Anyways, sorry. In the middle of a yawn there. But you know, it's very nice to see that. Now, obviously, Christian Cage is going for the TNT Championship here. But I think this will be something where it turns into Luchasaurus and Wardlow for the TNT Championship somehow.
Yeah, I'm in agreement there. I think potentially if it doesn't turn into that, then there is a good potential that Christian actually puts a bit of shine on that belt, and the matches he gets with people coming to try and take the belt off him for Wardlow to end up taking it off him again down the line, will be good for that title.
Yes, absolutely. Can we stop bitching about the TNT title changing hands?
No, yeah, we can, because look, when it was hot potatoed, Sergeant wants you to put $10 in the jar.
Yeah, heard that. Wish I didn't, but I did.
But when it was hot potatoed, it was annoying because of the way they hot potatoed it.
Yeah.
But if it means something, then it's understandable. Like if there's meaning to the title being changed, rather than it just being, oh, you're in your hometown, here's a title win. Oh, we're in that so-and-so's hometown next week, you can give it back to them.
Yep. What I hear highlight this, Gears of Kai says he's going to give it to Extra to the premiere on Saturday without us there. We appreciate that, guy. Tell Soup I said to eat stuff. So eat stuff. So we got a video.
Put another $10 in the swear jar.
No. We got a video package on Darby Allin. I'm saving money up right now, guys.
Fair call. Is that to buy your AEW ticket for All In?
Yeah, I wish. Yes, the P Boys. We got a video package with Darby Allin. Like I said, man, they spent, although Darby wasn't at the show, MJF wasn't at the show, they spent time, you know, focusing on packages, video packages of these guys to promote that match at the end of the month, and I like it. Yeah. Julia Hart versus Anna Jay in a no holds barred match.
Good match. Could have been a lot better.
Yep, absolutely.
Could have been a lot better.
I agree about the, you know, here's my point is I think with Julia being the size she is, not having the in-ring experience that she has,
I don't even think it's that. I think it's the fact that they didn't make it feel like it was two former best friends hating each other.
Agreed.
And ABJ brought it up when we were doing the watch along. The commentary didn't help either.
Yeah.
Because they were throwing it that it was basically just jokes around the women's match and stuff like that. They didn't show it. Like Excalibur tried to make it seem legit.
Yep.
But like Tony Schiavone and Taz were just more joking about it.
Yep.
Like, I think the match was good. I think that
Southpaw?
Yes. Left-handed. How'd you know? How the hell did he know?
That's crazy.
You're stalking me, Sergeant. But what was I saying? Yeah, I think that Julia has skills and she has the ability. Just she needs to showcase it a bit more.
Lefty. Kai, are you a lefty as well?
Yeah, Kai's a lefty too.
That's crazy. My brother's a lefty. That is nuts. And here's what's crazy here's what I think is crazy about left-handed people is that they can still do stuff right-handed. So, and he's dead. Oh no, he's back.
No, I'm back.
Okay.
It's just this glitchy ass server.
Oh my God, bro. That is insane. Like I've only known like 2 left-handed people in my entire life. My brother was one of them. And like
you've got another 4.
Yeah, I know this is nuts. Like
we're slowly taking over the world.
Yeah. Sajin says I draw with both. There you go.
There you go. I write with my left hand. I wank with my right.
There you go. There you go. I'm a switch hitter in baseball, softball, or whatever. I can hit with my right and left. So
yeah.
That's about it. Josh only reminded me of that when he said he shoots pool left-handed. Here's what I thought was weird. Right after I thought it was pretty cool actually. After the Julia Hart match, we go right into the trios match of the best friends and I hit the ball more times than you did, fucker. That's because you weren't on the team. Anyways, he subbed for us like one time. Anyways, no.
It's okay, Sergeant.
Yeah, Sergeant, you must be new here.
It always shifts.
Yeah. But anyways, I thought that was interesting that they had the trios match right after Julia Hart's match. I think
it was a good idea.
I do too. I loved the part where Chuck said, "No witches."
Yeah, that was like no spooky witches.
Yep. They were like, "You get to choose the stipulations," and he's like, "What? When did we get to choose the stipulation?" And he was like, "I guess we'll choose no witches." So
it was classic. It worked so well.
Yeah, man, and I guess this kind of shows you how out of it I've been with, like I watch AEW, but I usually watch it on the DVR when we haven't done the shows. And it's been a few weeks since we've done a show. And it's crazy to me because I love the lights in the House of Black.
The lights were amazing. I think I did notice they turned them up a little bit.
Yeah.
During the match, but I want to point something out because I don't know if anybody else noticed, but the belts that they carried to the ring are no longer gold.
I did not notice that.
They're more of a silver.
Interesting.
I don't know if it's because of the lighting, but they looked very silver on the show.
But I have to see, now you're going to send me down a rabbit hole.
House of Black isn't allowed to wear black. That would be a great stipulation. I love it, Ty. I love it.
Yeah, they're silver.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, but they were gold not even last week.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, they were silver this week.
Yeah. Which is funny because there's a promotion. There's a independent wrestling promotion that's starting in Southeast Missouri called Howl. And it's Heart of the Ozarks Wrestling League. And they have a wolf as their their logo. And
a wolf.
And
Wolf. There's an L in there, Chase. Fuck, I almost called you Hunter.
but it's crazy because he just sent me a render of the his tag team championships, and his tag team championships are black and silver. And I was sending it to Josh, and I was like, "Yo, I love this. This is great."
Yeah.
And then when you pointed out that I didn't even notice that tonight that they were black and silver now. So that's very interesting. Very interesting.
Wolf and library are Chase's favorite words.
It's a library.
Library.
I don't know. You guys are fucking weird. Anyways.
The Queen's English.
Yeah. Fuck that bitch.
She's dead now. So
well, whatever. Anyways. That goes like $30 in a swear jar.
There goes all the sponsorships.
Yeah.
But no, that match was a really good match. The House of Black versus Best Friends.
Yeah. What about after the match? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pitching. That's obviously pitching towards Forbidden Door.
Yep.
But is it pitching maybe towards Double or Nothing?
I think that there is a group, a demographic of people who watch AEW who complained last year when Forbidden Door was around that there was no build, there was no yada, yada, yada. And I think this year you're going to see it done a little bit differently. I think there is going to be a build to some of these, if not most of these.
Well, this is what I was saying earlier when we've started to see the build for Double or Nothing. We're starting to see a build for or a possible potential of a build for Forbidden Door. So I think that AEW is doing the right thing, and they're finally on a footing where they weren't before, where they got stuck. They got stuck because they would announce these things and then they'd just do it, and they'd put on a card because that's what they thought people wanted.
Yeah.
But now they're like, okay, we've got a card coming up. Let's actually get the people through the door. Let's get the butts in seats, as they say.
Yep. Agreed. I think I think last year it was just about like putting the event on and getting it and doing the event itself. This year, I think, and like I said, I think that AEW's plan is to hold Forbidden Door every year. And I think this year you're going to see a lot more preparation for it, a lot more.
Last year, it was all about the shock factor of the Forbidden Door.
Exactly.
It was the, oh shit, another company's working with another company.
Yep.
Right. And that just doesn't happen in this day and age.
Yep.
When clearly it does happen.
Exactly. So
it may not happen in your major company that wants to not acknowledge any other one exists, but on the rest, it does.
Guys, want to remind you, stay tuned. We will be giving the link out to join the show. We are right here at the main event, so I just want to prepare everybody, let everybody know. But yes, Jake Boss, appreciate Jake Boss showing up.
He was at the show tonight.
Oh yeah,
Jakey Boy was at the show tonight.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
He decided he was going to attend the show, and he got a ticket from one of his friends. So yeah,
absolutely. So we get the main event: Jon Moxley versus Kenny Omega in the steel cage. Now, you and I made bets on Sunday.
Yes, we did.
I missed the first few minutes of the match. Now, obviously, when I turned the match, or like when I got back in the room and I was looking at the match, obviously, Moxley was bleeding. So how long was it?
Look, it started outside the ring, so because of the fact that there was interference outside the ring before they even got in the cage. Can we count that? Because if we can't count that, then it's probably about 3 minutes into the match.
I think we should. Yeah, we should count it.
Okay. Well, if it was, because I don't remember if he started bleeding outside. I'm pretty sure it was inside the ring. Oh, there we go. It was with the barbed wire steel chair inside the ring.
There you go.
Yeah. So that was a couple of minutes into the actual cage, when they were in the actual cage. So if we're going inside the ring, it would be 3 minutes. If it's including the outside of the ring stuff, it's probably at least 5 to 7 minutes.
See, and that's what we had mentioned. So, it was right on par. It was right on par, I guess. Appreciate Josh putting Stream Elements to work, guys. If you guys haven't already, make sure you join the CR Media Discord. We are building that up in there, and I appreciate
Josh trying to do an exclamation point for me, but one doesn't exist for me yet.
Yes. We do have to get one for you. But obviously, very good match. A little violent, and we expected it to be, especially with those two.
That ending, I called it a few weeks ago when we saw the shit going down with Omega, Hangman, and Don.
Yep.
And I said, this is the beginning of where he's going to turn on the Bucks and Kenny.
That is correct. My question is do you think Don Callis has joined the Blackpool Combat Club, or do you think that he just turned on Kenny?
No, I think he's joined the BCC, because I think what they're doing is replacing Regal with Callis. I think they're doing it to replace Regal with Callis.
And I do remember you saying that, and it's weird because I don't see Callis as a manager for the Blackpool Combat Club. But
I see it in the form of going against the Elite.
Yeah. But
I don't see it beyond that.
Agreed. So where does this feud go from here? Steven Chambers knows.
Where does it go from here? I think I've been calling it out for a while. I think we're getting a blood and guts match.
You think so?
I think we're finally going to get that blood and guts match that I've been calling out. And I think that's going to happen at Double or Nothing.
I wouldn't hate it. Ladies and gentlemen, the link to join the stream is now in the chat. You are more than welcome to click it and join the show. You will be held backstage while Scott and I run down a couple of things, so bear with us. I do like the fact that we have been keeping good time, so I will keep the shit at a minimum tonight. But the link is in the chat, so please join if you are interested. Hangman coming back, depending on his contract status. Yeah.
I believe that's why he's off TV at the moment.
Yep.
That's probably why he's off TV at the moment, because I I know he hasn't come to an agreement with them in regards to the his contract, so I guess we'll find out from there.
Yep. On Rampage, we're going to see the Acclaimed take on Butcher, Blade, and Kip Sabian.
Again.
Yep. We are also going to see Kyle Fletcher taking on Action Andretti.
That'll be a good match.
Yes. Tony Storm will take on Allison Kay, which will be a good match. We will hear from the Guns since they lost that tag team title to FTR. And then Swerve Strickland and Brian Cage battle John Silver and Alex Reynolds. And then the card so far for AEW Dynamite next week is going to be the Outcast, Saraya, Ruby Soho, and Tony Storm will take on Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker, and Hikaru Shida. Ricky Starks will take on Switchblade Jay White, and Chris Jericho will take on Roderick Strong in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And then obviously the huge announcement from Tony Khan that we've talked about all night tonight. Also, real quick, guys, the link to join the show is in the chat if you guys are interested. If not, we have one guest tonight, which I am okay with. But before we bring in my guest, we are going to talk about the giveaway. Tomorrow is the last day.
Get on last
day.
On it.
Yes. If you have not already, guys, all you have to fucking do is screenshot that you follow the I-70 hot tag on social media. That gets you an entry. If you want 2 entries, you got to do a little bit more work. You have to share the I-70 hot tag and screenshot it and send proof. Okay. If you really want to put in work, you got to subscribe to my Twitch, which is a paid membership. It's $4.99 a month, or you can use Amazon Prime, but do it. Don't be dumb. I'm going to pay for shipping. I'm going to ship you this beautiful, beautiful belt. 24 hours left. I am going to show the belt off tomorrow during the I-70 hot tag, guys. So,
and look, I'm absolutely jealous that I cannot be a part of the giveaway.
I think you can, can't you?
No, I can't. I work shows with you. I cannot be a part of the giveaway.
I think we were going to put you in it anyways, but
you're not allowed to do that.
Yep. I mean, guys, it's a free belt, I mean, it's a piece of history. The guys
this is the belt that led to WCW having a United States title, which became the WWE United States title.
Yep. And just to list off some names of people who won this, have held this belt. Let's hold on.
I mean, we can give them the 2 biggest names. Chase Riley and Josh Elliott. The 2 biggest names to hold that belt.
Harley Race, Terry Funk, Blackjack Mulligan, Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat,
Lex Luger,
Jimmy Snuka, Greg Valentine, Roddy Piper, Sergeant Slaughter.
Lex Luger's held that belt.
Yes, Lex Luger, Magnum TA, Tully Blanchard, Nikita Koloff, Dusty Rhodes, Barry Windham, Michael Hayes, Stan Hansen, and Lex Luger, like you said. So it was vacated at the Great American Bash 1991, where later on WCW would introduce its own United States Championship. But guys, like seriously, there's 24 hours left. Go get
the lineage of this belt carries across many generations.
Jesus, all these comments came in real quick. Jim Duggan, Slijin knows. I hope I didn't say March in my TikTok I posted. I hope you didn't either.
Luger, Nikita Koloff, as you mentioned.
Bet. Yep. See, Kai's in.
In.
Yep.
Yep.
Anyways, join us tomorrow night for the I-70 hot tag. We're gonna show that belt off. But we've kept him waiting long enough. Here is the Hunter Dillon, everybody.
The
Guys,
real
you are
Hunter
interested-
Dillon.
The real Hunter Dillon. That is correct.
Just like the real
Hunter
Josh
Dillon.
Elliott. And by the way,
Just like the real
I'm winning that belt because and I'm not trying to be egotistical or anything, but unless somebody else has already done it before me, I've got the best chances of winning because I did what you asked me to do. I followed on all the socials, I shared, and I subbed. So I've got 3 spots on the wheel.
Look
That's
at
right.
you.
That's right.
Look at you, Hunter.
I've got the best odds, and I really want to come on this show presenting skip cards with the belt along my freaking shoulder. And I don't want to put that stinking toy on there anymore. That's a skip card in all of itself.
There you go. 3-entry Hunter.
Yep.
It's going to be. He's 3-entry Hunter.
Hashtag 3-entry Hunter. Hunter, what'd you think of Dynamite tonight, sir?
It was good. It was really good. There were, of course, we have to bring this into play, right?
Okay, absolutely.
We have to.
Yep.
Obviously, we've gotten, segment after segment in between matches. I believe it was between, what was it? OC and Daniel Garcia and the House of Black match. I know there was one point where we had like segment match. And as
that
you
was
alluded
right
to,
from the
Brett,
start. The show started with a match. We had segments, and then it went to OC and Garcia.
As you alluded to, that's not really how you do about things. That's how we only got 5 matches tonight.
Yeah.
The women's
But
match.
I agree with what Chase was saying in that regard, that the pacing of the show was still kept good, even though we only had 5 matches.
Fair enough. The
Indeed.
second skip card was the women's match. Usually the women's matches are good. Tonight it was just, nah. I mean, I didn't hate it, but it was just kind of like, I could have done it without it. Or, they might have, I don't know what they could have done to improve on it, but it was just kind of,
I don't think it was
and
bad.
then the third one.
I just don't think the
go
women's
ahead.
match got the attention it deserved.
Yeah, that's probably why I got the old skip card tonight. The third one, and as much as I hate saying it, the ending to the show tonight. The main event was great until that ending. No, I'm going to have to reverse your reverse, my friend. I'm afraid it's going to be a no you. No you.
What is going on right now?
I reversed your skip card because that ending was amazing.
And I reversed your reverse card because I thought that the ending was not very good. The match was great. The ending
if that's the case, I'm skipping your reverse.
And starting next week, Chase will be joined by a new co-host in the form of Hunter Dillon 95. Join us next week.
Gunning for my job. Damn, son.
I'm gunning for that belt, and never mind. I was going to say I'm gunning for something else, but it's not that time yet. Okay.
Make the card disappear. Do you do magic tricks, Hunter?
I'm not Nigel McGuinness.
Okay.
For those who don't know, there's the word. Oh, there's the password is unbelievable. Bing. For those who don't know, Nigel McGuinness has gotten into the world of magic. He's now a magician.
I did not know that. That is crazy.
That is crazy, but true. All right, there we go. In case you're wondering, yes, the opening match. Again, AEW always seems to put on good opening matches, and that was the case. A Hunter Magic Twitch show. I don't know if you want to see that, Josh. I don't know if you want to see that. I don't think it's going to be on Twitch. I think it's going to be somewhere else.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit not Twitch friendly.
Yes.
Favorite part of Dynamite tonight?
Had to be the opening matchup. That was great. Although I was about to start the drinking game again towards the end of the show, where we started saying actually that reminds me.
Fickle.
That little not fickle, the other word. Remember that little slip of the tongue you had a few weeks ago where you called Brian Danielson Daniel Bryanson?
Yes.
We're going to start calling Brian Danielson Daniel Bryanson from now on.
I like it. I don't hate it.
As a matter of fact, we started a whole drinking game. Every time Daniel says amateur, take a shot. And by the time he's done, if you're not already drunken on the floor, congratulations, you've survived for another week.
Congratulations, you're not American. Because anybody else but America can drink.
Yeah, that's very.
Fuck? Who the fuck is this guy?
I'm the Australian motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well,
we fight our kangaroos, remember?
Yeah. Hunter, if you could change one thing about tonight, what would you change?
I'd make some of the segments shorter and add at least one more match, but that's just me. I mean, we got 5 matches. They were good, but I'd probably kind of trim some stuff down to make room for a 6th.
Gotcha.
If you could book a match for tonight and take out a segment, what segment are you taking out, and what match are you booking for it?
I would swap Tony Khan's announcement of an announcement out. And I would probably put in maybe, I don't know, Adam Cole versus Jake Hager. No, not Adam Cole. No. Roderick Strong versus Jake Hager to kind of get himself warmed up for Chris Jericho next week.
So that gives them a minute and a half to wrestle.
Well, maybe not that. Remember, I trimmed some segments down. Give them at least 4 or 5 minutes.
Okay.
So it's about 16 minutes or about 11 minutes shy of my sweet spot. My sweet spot is about a 16 to 18 minute match. So
yeah.
Well, I've got it. Well, I of course have to consider this isn't Monday Night Raw. We don't have 3 hours. Although if I was booking Raw, I'd probably book a lot more matches than promos in those 3 hours, just so we're all aware.
It's not a bad idea.
Trust me. That first hour. Go ahead.
If I was booking Raw, I also wouldn't put a world title bloody tournament on a separate show that isn't the show that the belt is going to be on.
Yeah.
That is a different conversation for a different time.
Exactly.
That's Sunday night.
Join CR and join Chase and Raz on Sunday night, guys.
For bad booking.
There.
Yep.
Right there.
For bad booking. All right, Hunter. Why don't you do me a favor? Tell everybody where they can find you on social media and what you've got going on, and we will kick your ass out of here.
Hey, Chase, never mind. You can find me on all of the socials: Instagram, Twitter, I don't do Facebook. That's for personal stuff, but I do Instagram, Twitter. I do YouTube and Twitch at $100.95. I haven't been streaming in a while, and the reason for that is there have been some personal issues going on in my life.
But check it. Make sure you guys check out Logos by Hunter.
Yes, I have a new logo side hustle. If anybody in the Philadelphia area or in the Missouri area have any logo, if you want a logo and you want it done for an affordable price, hit me up.
You don't even have to be in those areas.
Right. You can be anywhere. Anywhere
in the world. As long as you're happy to talk with Hunter and get it done, he'll get it done for you.
Fast turnaround, affordable prices. And trust me when I say Chase and Raz, I've seen some people. Well, I don't want to say it out on the air, but I've seen some wild things happen when I show them stuff. When I show them my logos, they I just have a mess to clean up afterwards. Let's just leave it at that.
Whoa! Where's that censor button?
Let's just leave it at. I'm just trying. I'm keeping it family friendly here, folks.
Chase, where's that censor button? You're muted, Chase.
Yeah, I know, on purpose. Anyways, awesome, fantastic, Hunter. We will definitely.
I think I broke Chase. That's happened before.
All right, Hunter. We're gonna kick you out of here.
Send the hook out for me, okay?
Absolutely.
I'll see you guys in the Discord if you guys are gonna be there. I'll see you then. I'll see you there.
Have a good night.
See you later on.
All right.
I'm huge.
We had one more person come in, so
Okay.
we're gonna bring him on, which is one of the reasons why I was laughing hysterically.
Shit.
He does this. He likes to do this thing where he knows that I can see him backstage, and he likes to mess with me. So, anyway.
See, I can't see the backstage area, so I don't know who's back there.
Yeah.
And listen, check out all my merchandise. You can check out, and you'll see tons of great logos by Chase but Hunter has been honest. I'm going through a little bit of a rough patch right now in my life. I have no car. I have no nothing. I literally am losing everything around me. And Hunter has been making me logos to help raise. I can't sell a t-shirt to save my life, but he's making these amazing logos. So go check him out on social media and just see some of the amazing stuff he's putting out, and definitely support the shit out of that kid.
Absolutely.
What's going on, guys?
Not
I actually
much,
I watched a little bit of AEW. I didn't see it all, but from what I did see, it was really, really good. The only way I can watch wrestling right now is if it comes across my Discord, because I don't have the services for live TV anymore. But yeah, I thought Dynamite was really good. I thought the main event was great. I thought the women's match was fun for what it was, and yeah, I think AEW is starting to get a little bit of an upswing here.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like I've seen them do a big 180 in the past, 30, 45 days. So
yeah, like I said, it seems like they've finally found their feet, and they're actually at a point where they're starting to go, okay, we need to book shows and we need to book them properly.
Absolutely.
I think maybe some of the backstage drama helped out too. I think a lot of maybe that shit backstage was like really clouding a lot of nonsense, and now they're turning around, and even the people that were probably involved in the nonsense are turning around going, it's all right, whatever. I don't like that Saijin guy. You can. No, I'm trying. He's talking about my widow's peak. I know I got Vegeta here, all right. But yeah. I think everyone's starting to see big picture, and I think they're getting their head on straight, and I think they got through their first round of drama and backstage nonsense, and I think people are starting to possibly get their shit together, and it's showing in the product.
Yes.
Also, can we just say hello to Herb Simmons?
Yeah,
hi,
absolutely.
Herb.
Appreciate Herb Simmons joining tonight. I will see Herb Simmons in 3 days. Right? Yeah, that's about right. 3 days. Yep.
It was a good interview, Chase.
Yeah, it was.
It was great on the I-70.
I just wrapped up a pretty cool interview.
Nice.
It's gonna air. Nice. It's gonna air on the 18th. I just interviewed Grim from Grimm's Toy Show, the YouTube sensation.
Oh wow!
Really?
Yeah, that just happened. Like that's why I said I'm gonna go away, because it's gonna get really super silly pop. That was a little teaser, because that's the name of his channel on YouTube. And I said things are gonna get pretty grim for me.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, so
awesome.
He told me half hour. He gave me 45 minutes, so I got a little extra.
There you go.
Yeah, he's a really, really, really nice guy. I almost cried.
Awesome, man.
Don't cry, ABJ. Don't cry.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Real quick, speaking of Hunter's logos real quick, I'm really proud of this one. Did you see the ABF&J one? Like the ECW, the ABF&J?
If you can, bring it up.
I haven't yet. Give me one.
Well, I had to make a variant of it. So there's ABF&J, and then I made one that's AF and BJ. It's amazing.
Hold on.
Give me 1 second here.
Ah, shit.
Ah, shit.
Give me a sec.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. You're too goddamn slow.
I just derailed the whole show. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I'm fucking used to it by now. There you go. You got the NXT one. That's dope as hell.
Click on it. There's 2 of them in there. Old school NXT and the
And
new
new.
school.
That
Dude,
is
Hunter,
badass.
I'm telling you, dude, like let this this is the
And this one.
Oh,
This one
that
is
is
amazing.
dope.
little strong logo there.
Little strong style.
Yeah.
There's one missing that is in the Discord, and
That is so dope.
And then he took the B and he made it white and not black. But it's now white and then the barbed wire is black and it says A, B, J, F, and J are A, F, and B, J. But the dude's the kid's killing it, man. If you need logo, look at the WWE ones he made. Look at the Philly one.
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
where is
Crazy. This kid's crazy.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find the one that I'm talking about.
Look at modern day WWE. Kid's a psychopath, man.
He is, man. I love it.
Oh Jesus!
I didn't
Axel's turned
actually say the F word. A little ROH there.
Yeah.
Classic WWE. Look at the highlight in the corner. Like, dude, even put the highlights in the.
I know.
And there's classic, little attitude era, and then the ruthless aggression.
I love it, man. That is so dope.
The kid's amazing. Oh, WCW's down there. He made a WCW one.
Made a look for the bad fellas.
Yeah, my boys, the bad fellas.
Yeah.
The I hate ABJ. He made that like immediately. Yeah, Dread Roberts.
Yeah. I love it. Love
awesome.
it. Love it. Love it. All right, ABJ.
Where is it? Damn it! I can't find the one that I want to find.
What did you like about Dynamite tonight?
I thought I just kind of what I said before. I think they're really starting to find their feet. I think they thought they put a good show on. I thought the cage was going to be a little overbearing, but I thought it worked out well. I thought it was fun. House of Black match was fun. I would hate to be a cameraman because if you turn your camera too far the one way, you're not seeing anything because they turn all the lights off. But I thought the idea of it was cool. I think that's going to make that trios title fun to watch because I think seeing how the rules will change each time, I think it's going to be a fun little gimmick.
Yes, I like that too. I thought like tonight was obviously a comedy factor because of
too fast, too furious. I'm too fast for y'all, man.
it's Fast and the Furious with from Down Under.
The Down Under. hey, you mate.
dang-
I'm
the
gonna
dang-
go rev up my car and go past Raz's Wolf House.
Yeah. the dango ate my baby.
Oh God!
But no, I thought it was good. I'm actually, I know it sucks for the independent talent out there who have had opportunities to get backstage and get to see how television wrestling works. Like a lot of people think, oh, independent talent went and got squashed on AEW Dark and stuff like that, and they did. But that's them getting on camera. That's them getting that feel of what it's like to be on TV. That's them being backstage and seeing how a legit company works. It was a great opportunity for a lot of independent talent, and I'm sad to see it go. But I'm actually really excited to see how this next possible show pops up. Do you think next week's announcement is the new show and the streaming deal? Do you think they bundle them together? Who knows? But I'm excited to see a little bit of a roster split and giving people more time on camera to put together storylines.
I agree. ABJ, if you could, what's one booking decision you would change tonight?
I didn't see the whole show, so I didn't really see any booking that I hated. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think there was anything that I disliked. If I had to pick, maybe the Arn the promo with what's his name going after Arn Anderson. I thought that maybe that promo wasn't needed. I just don't really care about him going after Christian Cage going after Wardlow, but then also picking a fight with Arn Anderson. I don't know. It just maybe that's my thing because if they flop the title back over from Wardlow to Christian Cage, I don't know if I'll be a fan of that.
By the way, this is the one I was talking about. Yeah, shut up.
I don't know what's happening. But yeah, that's the only thing I would say is that would probably my only downfall is I like Christian. I'm a fan of Christian, but I just a lot of Christian's heel stuff right now in AEW is just not doing it for me.
Yep.
This is the logo I was talking
commentary. About. Yeah, that's not on any merch or anything, but that's
not yet, but it will be.
But yeah, the commentary on the women's match, so they got a little goofy with it instead of taking it seriously when two girls are out there trying to kill each other and put together end or start a blood feud, and commentary is just cracking jokes and not taking their match seriously. I wasn't a fan of that.
Agreed. All right, ABJ. It's like old times, man. Tell us where we can find you on.
You can find me Anthony Blackwell Jr. on all social media as well as YouTube. Head over. I think I'm getting really close to that 700-800. I don't know where I stopped looking. I'm going to be honest, but YouTube. You can search the ABJ podcast. I just wrapped up episode 62. That will air on the 18th. I will have an interview tomorrow at 7:00 with Jay the Key Evans, and then another interview on Friday with Pete Corvus. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more interviews for the rest of this month. Next month will not be that much. It will be dialed back tremendously, but this is the month where I don't have a job or a car and I'm stuck in the house, and I decided I was going to book a whole bunch of interviews, and then my whole life fell apart. So I'm trying to mentally get through all these interviews, and it hasn't been easy, but that's pretty much where you can find me. Thank you guys for the support. Keep supporting these guys, and that's all I got. You can kick me out now.
ABJ, you're at 678 on YouTube.
There it is, 678.
678. So
not far away.
There you go. All right, ABJ, pleasure as always, sir. Glad to have you, and we will see you around, sir.
Come hang out in the Discord.
Yes, come hang out. Go hang out in the Discord, and then also, are you going to be there for Bad Booking on Sunday? Putting you on the spot, motherfucker.
I should be, but I'll come and hang out. But I don't know how much. I seriously only watched AEW this week. I didn't watch Raw. I probably won't watch SmackDown.
You didn't really need to watch Raw. Not much happened.
But I'll come hang out and talk. I should be there.
All right. Cool. All right, sir. Have a good night.
See you, bud.
Take care, dude.
All right. ABJ. The ABJ. Appreciate ABJ.
The man on my shirt. It's the man on my shirt.
We appreciate everybody joining with us tonight.
You just lost, aren't you, Chase?
Kind of. We appreciate everybody joining with us tonight. Good episode of Dynamite. As always, we like to break down the show. We like to talk about it, the good, the bad, the ugly, all that stuff. And then we also like to invite you guys on, and we are going to do that every single week. So with that being said,
Josh, I would gladly wear one of those. I would gladly wear one of those. They are amazing.
But as always, everybody, we appreciate you joining. If you guys have nothing to do tomorrow and you guys are interested in Midwest independent professional wrestling, come hang out for the Guy 70 Hot Tag.
Even if you have something to do, skip it and come and hang out for the Hot Tag. That's
right. We're going to be interviewing Shaza McKenzie tomorrow night.
And you get to tell her that Sydney sucks.
That's right. I don't know how well that's going to go over, but we'll see. So, anyways, appreciate everybody joining with us tonight. Scott, you got anything to add before we leave?
Nothing else really. Just check out the Discord. Check out the link trees. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Instagram. There will be more content coming eventually. I'm slowly starting to build up a thing in regards to music. So there'll be some music related content coming. I do have merch available. You can find that on my link tree. Any little bit helps, and any support helps.
All right, fantastic. As always, guys, we appreciate you. For myself, for Chase, CR Media, for Raz Dark Wolf. As always, good fight. Good night.
Good night.